Hey guys, welcome back to Helena Arthur, and I'm going to be sharing a story on how I broke my ankle. And here's a quick overview of what it looks like right now. It was after my surgery. Anyways, so I was going to go to a basketball game with my brother and my family. So then that second football game, basketball game. Sorry, he plays football right now. Anyways, so after that, So my friends asked me, do you want to come over outside? And I said, sure, why not? So I went outside on my scooter and I fell backwards off of it. And I heard a loud pop, so then I couldn't. So then they rushed me to the hospital, and so this is going to be short, crappy video. So, yes. So then I heard a loud pop. They rushed me to the hospital, got an x-ray, figured out it was broken in a triangle, a direct triangle, straight triangle. So then that happened, and then a couple of day later, it was rubbing on my heel, so I had to go back to the hospital and get a new splint. So then a couple days later, I went to school and everybody was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? How did you break your ankle? What happened? And I'm like, I broke my ankle and blah, 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 blah. My hair is choppy right now. So then my teacher said, well, that was dumb of you. And I was just laughing. And then, so they said that you need to go to the orthopedics. So I went to the orthopedics on base and I figured out I needed surgery. And so I went back to school, and a couple days later after that, we got an appointment. So I went to a hospital downtown. So then that day they said you need surgery. So it wasn't notified. It was just you need surgery. You're going through right now. And so I'm like, okay, thank you for notifying me. So then after the surgery, I woke up in pain, crying. They had been giving me painkillers for a while. Anyways, so then a couple days later, because I believe it was over the weekend. Anyways, if not, I don't know. Then so they were saying. So then I went to school a couple days later, and then so my foot was literally like up this high, like legit up that high, off the ground. Well, maybe higher off the ground because I'm on a bed, and anyways. So it was up that high, and my teacher just was laughing because it was so high up. And I'm just like, what? It's like comfortable because I had it on a chair earlier. Anyways, so then 6 weeks later, I had to go back to the hospital to get another x-ray and see if I needed a cast, because I was really hoping I would get a cast, but then again I wasn't at the same time. Anyways, so they said you cannot have a cast because you have a condition with flaky skin, and I have flaky skin because I have a thing with really bad heat because I cannot handle heat. Anyways, so they said you need a splint boot right now because you cannot have a boot right now, just to motion your foot. And so I don't know why I didn't get a boot first and then get a splint boot, because that kind of makes no sense to me. But anyways, whatever. And so I had a splint boot for a couple weeks, maybe a month or two, maybe a month or a little bit over a month or a month and a half. Anyways, so then I made up a thing called crunning, which is basically running and crunning. My friend made up the word, and my teacher was laughing after we invented it. And so I'm in a lot of the yearbook pictures with me and my crutches. They became my best friends. And so, anyways, back to the story. Then we went back to the hospital after a month and a half ago, and I got a boot. Then went back to school, started physical therapy, and yada yada yada. Then right before Christmas, I went to the doctor. I was really upset because it was during the end of the day, and I had a nacho party at the end of the day, and I was really upset because I thought I was gonna miss it, but I didn't. Happily, but then the doctor made my day by saying you can wear a shoe, which I was really happy for that. So thank you, doctor. Thank you, doc, for saying that. And so went back to school because it was about like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I went back to school. It was fun, really happy, really cheerful. Then we then it was Christmas. My dad came. It was fun. Then in January, I was able to walk. January 18th, I was able to walk again. So that was awesome and a weird journey because it was awful because I was limping every day because it hurt like bad. So yeah. And then a couple months later, I went to the doctor for another checkup, and then he said that you do need another surgery because you're young and you want to be proactive, and because the screws would just hurt me, so they're gonna take out the screws on May 31st. Whoops, never happened because he was even scheduled to do my surgery, but he didn't, which I was very mad. So, because I was gonna play volleyball this year, but no, I can't because he messed up my life right now. So next year I get to play volleyball if I get it out on time or right in the amount of time. So that happened, and I was like really mad because he went out of town and he knew I needed surgery, so I was really upset. He said, "No, you will be able to walk," and I'm like, "Okay," really hesitant. So now I have to pray to God that this doctor will say the same thing on saying that I will be able to walk right after surgery, because some different doctors are different. So I'm like, okay, really hesitant. I'm scared because it was a fun, weird journey, but yeah, in the beginning it was hard. When I first broke my ankle, I got to talk to my dad and my best friends from previously where I lived. So, but then they moved, so that was really sad. And then I want to tell you part of a story that I was funny. So, I came home. No, I didn't come home from band. Band was over, and so I was talking to another teacher because so this arm is down the hallway. So closer to that is my teacher. So I went this way and then that way. So that's right here. And then down that way is my classroom. So by the time I got to the corner, my friend stole my crutches. And so I was like, what the heck? You stole my crutches. But then again, I wasn't really watching her steal my crutches because I was talking to another teacher. And when she were done talking, I said, what the heck? You stole my crutches. And so she was all the way down at the classroom, and I was hobbling down to the classroom. It was really funny at the time. Then, trying to think of what else I missed. Yeah. Oh, the people that were with me when I went outside were Gage D and Ninja Pro. Go subscribe to them. They're nice and funny. Oh, and then later, after I broke my ankle, someone else broke their ankle. Abel out of nowhere was who broke his ankle and had screws too. So, ha ha ha. Good for you. Then I told my friends that my whole school. at my old school, and they said, "Ooh, twinsies," and I'm like, whatever, shut up. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, give a like if you like it, and if you don't, still give it a like because that'll make my day. That will make my day. Oh, and my next doctor's appointment for my ankle is on the 13th, which is a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks. So really happy. Bye guys. Bye. That is a bow staff. I used to be in Taekwondo, if you're wondering.